These are the hardest of times in Bosnia. The war is 10 months old and intensifying on battlefields across the Republic. Both the aid distribution and the peace process are faltering, and UN troops, as at present organized, lack the men and the mandate to stop the fighting. Now is the time for decision, either to cut and run or to intervene. That's Bosnia forcing a peace on Monday in Panorama, 9:30 on BBC One.
Good evening. Lambs are getting frisky. There's a feeling of spring in the air, particularly for northeast England today, where Scarborough and Bridlington both reach 15 degrees with over 5 hours of lovely sunshine. This high pressure is going to stay with us right into the middle of next week, ensuring a good deal of dry weather. Just now and again, weather systems flirting with the far north of Scotland, bringing a little rain from time to time. But with that high pressure, it will turn a little colder, with more frost at night and some fog patches to clear away in the morning as well. And the winds not as strong as they have been recently across the north of Scotland, but still fairly breezy at times, whereas further south here you can see very light winds indeed, particularly through Wales and down into the West Country. But there's a good deal of cloud around that high pressure, and very misty conditions too already down the western side of Britain, and misty conditions spreading eastwards as we go through the night, particularly on the higher ground, but on some of the lower ground as well, with the odd patch of drizzle coming through, even the odd patch of drizzle further into the southeast. But with that blanket, it will be a mild night. You won't need blankets tonight really, because it will be very mild, 5 to 7 degrees, maybe a little bit colder down in the West Country. Well, tomorrow, high pressure dominating over much of Europe. It'll be a grey, murky, misty start in many places, but there will be some sunshine, particularly to the east of higher ground, and it looks as across southern counties of England too, which should brighten up during the afternoon, and again, it will be a mild day.
Beginning a short season of Audrey Hepburn movies on BBC television, the romantic comedy Breakfast at Tiffany's.
He happens to be the 9th richest man in America under 50.
Now that, indeed, is a remarkable piece of information to have at your fingertips.
I keep track of these things. I'd marry you for your money in a minute. Would you marry me for my money?
In a minute.
So I guess it's pretty lucky neither of us is rich, huh?
Yeah.
Audrey Hepburn in Breakfast at Tiffany's, Tuesday at 11:25 on BBC One.
The teams featured in our Premier League football action are Ipswich playing Aston Villa, Wimbledon against Leeds and Liverpool against Nottingham Forest. Match of the day in 40 minutes. First on BBC One, That's Live.